So in the last video, I showed you how you could create a hub where you can just keep creating hub articles and I'll just keep spitting out on the web page. So now that that's done, I'm going to show you how to do a little bit more advanced stuff. I'm going to click the I'm new one over here, the article we created, and just in the top right, you'll notice there's a little edit button, and that's because Fluoro's realized that we have a slug, and so it's figuring that we probably don't want to have to trawl through the admin panel to find and edit this. We're likely to potentially want to just edit it while we're looking at it. So if I click this, I can edit all the details about that hub article, and I'm going to go one level higher and click the three dots here, and I'm actually going to edit the definition of a hub article. So how a hub article even works. And here I'm going to click add field. I'm going to choose basic field, and I'm going to make it so we can add forms to our hub articles. So the title of the field is going to be form, the data type is going to be form, content reference, and the reference type is going to be form. And now that we can choose a form, you'll notice on the right hand side we can add a form. I'm going to hit save, and then back over here, I'm just going to hit save. I'm going to open this up again because the definition changed. You can see we've got our form. If I click find, I can find one of our forms. We've got this work application form. That'll do for this example. I'm going to hit save, and in this custom component, I'm going to add a pre-tag. We're going to do article.data.form and see what we've got. Hey, there, we've got a form. The only problem is it doesn't seem to have loaded the whole form. It's just loaded kind of the basic information about the form, which is fine if we wanted to create a link to something, but we want to load the whole form and spit out all of its fields and things like that. So I'm going to click edit again up here, click the three dots and go to edit hub article definition. I'm going to click the form and scroll down, and you'll see there's this option here for field population. Now by default, it's just going to load, when we reference things, it's just going to load the title and some of that kind of information. But what I want to do is tell it when we load a hub article, we want to load the whole form if someone's selected one. So I'm going to click this field population. I'm going to choose full entire object. Otherwise, if I wanted to, I could choose custom and I could actually just type out the fields that I want. But here I'm going to choose full. I'm going to hit save, and we'll hit save again, and bang. Now we actually, when we look at the hub article, we get all of the juicy data from the form. And that's fantastic because now that we've got that, I can go to our documentation. We can find the interaction form, which is a basic form in Fluoro. I can copy this, and it takes a definition of a form. So we're going to go in here, paste it in here, and you'll see the block breaks. And the reason why the block breaks is because this word form doesn't mean anything. So just like before, we can either put our computed thing in here, just put in form. We're going to return this .article.data.form like that. And now we don't have to write it out. We can literally spit out the form. And hey, it's got its fields. And where it says my awesome form, we may want to change this to form.title. It's a worker volunteer application form. And just to make things look nice, we can close this div. Oops. And close this div. And we'll just add these vrap and hrap divs. And just click off so that it formats nicely. And we could also just add a border top, so we get a little line breaking up the form area. So down here we can write border top as a class. We'll just add border top 1 pixel solid, and maybe RGBA black, a little bit faded out. So it's something like that. And we can also do background, maybe a slightly darker gray or something like that. So now that we've done that, I'm just going to press Command S to save. It's always good to save. And you can see we've got our form. And if we go back to our home page and we click the About Us, there's no form there. But that's because in our hub article we haven't actually picked one. So what we also want to do is probably add a if in here to say if there's a form, then spit that section out. Otherwise, this whole section will disappear. And we can test that out by clicking Edit on this article. Choose a form. Let's just pick something. I'm sure there's kids registration form or a visitor form or something like that. Hit save. Bang, there's the kids registration form template kind of spelled out there. And we're done. And now people can just create new articles for their hub really easily. And you can start expanding on this, doing really complicated stuff, adding filters and things to your blocks, or adding custom blocks, or even just start padding up other content. What are we looking for? Basic text, maybe around, and changing your styles and updating style sheets and changing your fonts and all that kind of stuff. You could also add login blocks so that you only see certain cards if you're logged in and things like that. But that's how we go about creating a kind of hub, showing you some of the more advanced options available in the website builder.